Hey there, my name is Teresa Tysinger, and if I can do this better than the last 57 times I've tried, I'm going to read a short excerpt from my novel, Suddenly Forever. No, not that one, the blue one. Ina pointed a shaky finger from atop the seat of her new walker. Cora grabbed the blue sweater hanging to the right of a red one in Ina's closet. Think that'll about do it for now? Cora added the sweater to the pile laying on top of the bed. Moving Ina into her house today started with packing up some essentials. A pulse pounded between her eyes, increasing the ache in her head. Remember, I can always come back and get more if you want. Ina nodded and twisted a finger under the hospital bracelet still dangling around her thin wrist. Tell me again why Luke isn't here. Will we see him later? Cora's insides nodded. She turned to grab a laundry basket from the floor at the end of the bed and started layering the hangered clothes in carefully. I think he had some work to do at his place. Ina shuffled her feet along the worn carpet until the walker inched up next to Cora at the bedside. She placed a cold hand on top of Cora's. When their eyes met, Ina's were narrowed behind her glasses. What happened? Cora resumed packing the clothes. Why was everyone around here so nosy lately? I don't know what you mean. I mean, what occurred? What took place? What transpired between you and our tall, handsome neighbor? Ina's voice oozed with sarcasm. Did you have words? Did he kiss you? Cora gasped and eyed the old woman, mouth gaping. No, he did not kiss me. Where do you come up with these wild ideas, Ina? Ina rested her elbow on the low handlebars of the walker and intertwined her bony fingers in front of her. Her white eyebrows rose, deep wrinkles folding along her forehead. My, it is a wonder how one could possibly fathom the notion of two attractive single people like yourself and Mr. Bassett finding one another inclined to canoodle. I am not single. Blood pumped through Cora's veins like the raging spring streams filled with runoff from melting snow. Oh dear, but you are. The biting sarcasm in Ina's voice was replaced with a tender softness. The vows we took say till death do us part. You and I both are as single as the day is long, I'm afraid. Cora's knees suddenly threatened to give up supporting her. She sat atop the patchwork quilt on Ina's bed, the sweater in her hands crumpling into a mound on her lap. She searched Ina's face and found a stoic resignation that came with a life well experienced in unfairness. But I don't think of myself as single. Ina looked to a window on the far wall past the bed. The day's brightness danced through sheer white curtains. After a moment, she sighed and returned her gaze to Cora. That's the thing about loss, dear. Those of us left on this side of heaven must redefine ourselves. It's the only hope we have to continue to live in the here and now. She reached out and patted Cora's knee. Otherwise, we end up doing something that only resembles living, in a version of the past that doesn't exist anymore. Well, that wasn't perfect, but thanks so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye now.